Blessed afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Brewing Live, all new season, episode 426 for mental preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst the challenges of our present time. Brewing Live is a community service of DCAP Copper Republic, the home of certified CACC life coaches and the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines. We are now Brewing Wellness Connection and we are doing Radical Healing series for this month of August. And today's live streaming is dubbed as Develop Better and Healthier Relationship with Yourself. This live streaming is in partnership with Life Coach Philippines. Our heart here as a game changer is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people that matter most to you. So shout out to our coaching community and to my fellow kindred coaches serving in this digital space and advancing life coaching ethically and authentically. Giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. As you see the value that we provide as an organization, we truly appreciate receiving your stars or laugh gift through fund transfer. So just check the caption of this video for bank information or GCash account. For DCAP Copper Republic experience, visit DCAP Copper Republic inside Pioneer Center Compound, Pioneer Road, Corner Brixton, United States Capitol, Pasig City. We are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We are more than a traditional cafe that serves your favorite and classic comfort food like sausage platter, waffles, cakes, milkshakes, and coffee-based drinks. We help individuals to make a therapeutic lifestyle change with our line of plant-based milk, natural fruit juices, keto products, sugar replacement, and insulin organic wine and tea. Decaf Copper Republic is also the exclusive distributor of David's Faith Insulin Wine and Tea, area of Mandaluyong and Parañaque. Our hashtag Save One campaign against diabetes is ongoing, so we invite you to join us as resellers and brand ambassador to help to help raise awareness of sugar regulator products to the, uh, to help fight the debilitating symptoms and effects of diabetes. So please check our Facebook page of the menu of the sumptuous meal and refreshing drinks or connect with Coach Rezzhel to 0917-586-1661 to partner with Decaf Copper Republic in advancing health and wellness in your space. So if you just join us in, welcome and thank you for being here. So you may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with you. You may also tag them in the comment below and give them shout out, thumbs up, encouragement, motivation, and best just acknowledge and express gratitude. If you are one person who desire to experience transformation in areas of health, wealth, and relationship, then I invite you to join us inside the Be Learning Society as one of the mental model collector with full access pass to monthly mental model masterclass of Master Coach A that is exclusive for Be Learning Society members only. So for next month, our masterclass is on wisdom, will, mental model. So save the date on September 30, Friday at 7:30 p.m. The wisdom wheel is a method for solving problems that uses humanity's collective wisdom instead of relying solely on our own thinking and trial and error. So in this mental model masterclass, we will learn how we can leverage collective wisdom so we can stay healthy at mentally fit. So Be Learning Society is a tent maker of the Be Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. And on top of the food and beverage discount we enjoy from Decaf Cup Republic, mental model collectors also benefit from 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. And we are now diving into today's conversation. Develop better and healthier relationship with yourself. So please do tag your friends, forward this video link, and invite others to join our conversation on radical healing. So if this is the first time na narinig niyo po ako and napanood niyo ako dito sa Brewing Live, I am Life Coach Tricia from Life Coach Philippines. I am a certified co-actively co-create life coach and mental health coach by Master Coach A. I am also one of the scholar from Coach A Tribe Speaker where I learned to express my own message through public speaking and where I learned to communicate myself more than just a word but through a story, po. And I am a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A. We build tribe to help your unstoppable dream come true. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm also part of B Learning Society. I am a mental model collector inside B Learning Society, where every month we learn different mental models that help us to understand ourselves by understanding how our brain works or paano ba natin shape yung mindset na meron tayo. And I'm the founder and creator of Express to Dream Big Again coaching community, and my mission is to create a safe space for you and for the people that matter to you and expresses journey on the freedom to choose to stay alive and to dream big again. And if you are also a person who is watching this on a replay, please comment #replay and do send us message if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. You may find the YouTube link where you can watch the replay of all the episode of Brewing Live. So today is the episode 426. So as of now, we've got available a replay na nasa YouTube channel na around 425 episodes. So you can search, hanapin nyo dyan kung ano yung nagko-connect sa inyo ngayon na episode, no, that can really help you, that you can learn, no, at the same time to really reflect on the things na ano ba yung mga pwede mong gawin when you are facing a situation like this, no po. So you can check um, the caption of this video to para makita nyo yung link kung saan nyo pwede panoorin yung mga replay ng Brewing Live, no. So please follow and subscribe to the channel so you will be notified when new learning video becomes available. Ayan, sige. Hello, Coach Tin. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Hello po din, Tats. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. No? So as we begin our conversation today, I want to ask you a question. No? I want to ask you this question. Ano nga ba ang picture? What's the picture of a better and healthier relationship for you? Ano ba yung picture ng better and healthier relationship for you? So it's really important na magkaroon po muna tayo ng ano ba ang mental picture natin ng when it comes to better and healthier relationship with yourself, no. First, ano nga ba ang ano ba yung mukha ng better relationship with yourself right now, and ano din yung better and healthier relationship na, that you want to have with yourself, no. So for today's conversation po, we're going to focus about, I'm gonna share with you ano nga ba ang mental model. And second is, ano ba ang 10,000 experiment rule mental model? And third is, how do we develop better and healthier relationship with ourselves by using a mental model? So those are the questions, or those are the things that we're going to focus about on this conversation po, no? So if you're a mental model, and inviting you to really share with us ano ba yung definition mo ng mental model. So we've got Coach Tin, no? Si Coach Tin is one of a mental model din. So Coach Tin, let's help the viewers, no, other viewers to learn about mental model by sharing ano ba yung definition natin ng mental model. No? And let me share with you the definition that we are using inside the B Learning Society, but we've got our own definition of mental model on how we use it, and paano siya naka-impact sa amin. So I'm gonna give you a different definition of mental models from different successful people. Okay, so first is a mental model is an explanation of how something works. It is a concept, a framework, or a worldview that you carry around in your mind to help you interpret the world and understand the relationship between things. Mental models are a personal, internal representation of external reality that people use to interact with the world around them. They are constructed by individuals based on their unique life experiences, perception, and understanding of the world. So, nabanggit ko yung word na perception. So, when we learn about mental model, dun din po natin mas ma-appreciate, we become more aware of what kind of perception do we have right now. And at the same time, how can we allow other people to understand yung perception na meron tayo so that we can really start expressing ourselves sa kanila. So, the more that we allow ourselves to alam natin kung anong perception natin, we own the things that we think. At the same time, we also allow other people to understand us by sharing with them, ito yung perception sa bagay na to. And these are my life experiences on how I handle this kind of obstacles in my life. So, sabi din naman ni James Clear, no? So, James Clear is one of the isa siya sa mga gumagamit ng mental models, and he actually write about it then. So, sabi ni James Clear, mental models help you to understand life. Mental models also guide your perception and behavior. So, they are the thinking tools that you use to understand life, make decisions, and solve problems. So learning a new mental model gives you a new way to see the world. So imagine you are learning mental models, and each month you learn different kinds of ah, parang natututunan mo kung paano ba ipoposisyon yung sarili mo in different perspective, no? And it help you a lot to understand the situation on how you can um bounce back dun sa situation na yun. And it would really help you a lot kung paano ba ano ba yung process ng decision making mo in deciding on a certain part of your life, no? And it really help you a lot na maintindihan na once you decided this thing, it doesn't mean na it's an end na, no? So you can always keep trying, you can always give yourself a chance to really learn a specific thing, or you can really give yourself a chance to really keep learning para mas maging malapit ka dun sa result na gusto mo, no? And it really mental models, learning about mental models give you a hope that it's okay na hindi mo pa ma-figure out yung mga bagay na gusto mo ngayon, but the important is hindi ka titigil. Okay, nakakapagod siya, okay lang magpahinga, mag-take ka ng break, pero it doesn't mean titigil ka na dun sa mga bagay na gusto mong gawin. So that's how powerful learning about mental model. And one of the benefit of learning of mental models, it really help us to really focus our learning curiosity, but also help us to learn because we learn, like we choose to learn because we are goal focused, no? When we say goal focused, naiintindihan kasi natin yung value ng goal, kung bakit natin siya gusto ma-achieve. And having that clarity, it pushes us to really start understanding ano ba yung mga bagay na pwede mong gawin para mas maabot mo yung goal na yun. So when you have that clarity of the value of your goal, it really help you a lot to really understand ano nga ba yung mga bagay na a reason kung bakit gusto ko tumaabot na goal na to. Hindi lang siya yung magsaset ka ng goal, okay, eto na yung goal ko, but more on about mental model, it will help you to become more specific kung paano mo maabot yung goal, at the same time to really see ano ba yung value ng goal na to. So that's how powerful mental model, no? So mayroon siyang impact sa different kind of our life, ano, sa area ng life natin. But the important thing is when you learn about mental model, you really need to humble yourself to really accept or to really learn from other people, no? Kasi learning mental model is not just learning from one person. It's also learning from different person dun sa space, dun sa right space kung saan ka nag-aaral, no? That's what we have in B-Learning Society, no? So as Master Coach A teaches us different mental model, we also learn from each one of us inside the class, no? Kasi we are sharing, no? We are empowered to really start expressing kung paano ba namin siya nakikita, paano namin siya gagamitin. And it really help us to a lot na ito yung different way ng paano matututo yung ibang tao. So it will really help us to really boost na magsalita, no? To really start speaking about it. And it will help us na mas maintindihan din yung ibang tao. So that's how powerful mental model. No? So imagine, nag-aaral ka nito each month, and you're talking to the person, the fellow mental model collector mo each day, and it will really help you a lot to really appreciate more of yourself, at the same time appreciate the topic, the goals that you really want to reach. So, ayun, so that's the definition of mental model. No? So, hello sa mga fellow mental model collectors who's watching. So, we've got also Coach Nords who's watching from Benguet. No? Coach Nords, thank you for joining me this afternoon. So, Coach Nords, I've been sharing with them about ano nga ba ang mental model para sa atin. No? So, Coach, if I inviting you to really to share mo ano ba ang mental model para sa'yo, ano ba yung definition mo ng mental model, no? So, other people who's watching, matututo din sila dun sa sharing mo, no? And that's one of the things that I really want to really share today, because when we talk about mental models, it help us to really start expressing, no? And when we talk about start expressing, we also allow other people to express. So, and Coach, I'm inviting you to share your own definition. Ano nga ba ang mental model para sa'yo? So, and so as you're thinking, so for today's mental model, I want to share with you the 10,000 experiment rule, and it's about what we call the deliberate experiment. So, let me just give you tatlong bagay about 10,000 experiment rule, no? So, when we talk about 10,000 experiment rule mental model, it was born after various researchers studied the work of the world's most prolific achievers. We've got Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Edison, Einstein, and others successful people. The researchers found that although they've got different domains of activity, were different, they had one thing in common, no? So, yun, si Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Edison, Einstein, meron silang different kind of domain of activity na ginagawa nila, magkakaiba sila. But the researchers believe that they found out one thing na in common yung mga tao, successful people na to. And that's what we call deliberate experimentation. So this kind of mental model was born after a various researchers na nag-study of the world's most prolific achievers. No, imagine magkakaiba man yung domains of activity nila, but they had one thing in common, and that's what we call deliberate experimentation. Second is, when we talk about 10,000 experiment rule, it stems from science. No, at the core of any specific development lies experimentation. So you develop a hypothesis, perform a test to prove the hypothesis right or wrong. You're gonna analyze the result and create a new hypothesis based on what you learn. So the 10,000 experiment rule, meron din po siyang scientific explanation, and ito yung ginagawa natin, what we do when we experiment, no? We create an hypothesis, perform a test, and we create another hypothesis based on what we've learned from those results, no? And it give us to really empowered us to really keep trying on the things that we really want to do, no? Na it doesn't mean na nagkamali ka or nag-fail ka sa first try mo, you're gonna stop on the things that you really want to do. You really need to keep yourself, you really need to give yourself a chance para mas para mas mapalapit ka dun sa goal na gusto mong sabihin, no? So, for the longest time, I've been a type of person na kapag first try nag-fail, na hindi talaga siya para sa akin, lagi ko siya sinasabi. But right now, that I'm able to learn about the 10,000 experiment rule, it helped me to really position myself, no? Na hindi porket nag-fail na ako sa first try ko, I'm gonna stop na. But I'm gonna give myself another chance to learn from my mistakes, at the same time to learn para ano pa yung pwede kong makita ko, kung anong pwede pang ma-adjust ko, and how I can really become better from all of those things. So third is, the 10,000 experiment rule means you must constantly look for opportunities to collect data. So you devise multiple small experiments and run them every day. Analyze the result, draw conclusion, and apply them to your next experiment. This process will ensure a constant improvement of your result, and which experiment you will get closer to achieving your goal. So, from this, no, collecting data, no, it's really important that when we wanted to do a new thing, it's important to we collect data as we experience it, no? Hindi tayo, ito din yung maganda sa 10,000 experiment rule. It really empowers you to really allow yourself to have the experience of the things that you really want to do. Hindi pwedeng kukuha ka ng experience from from other people, no? And dito mo kasi maintindihan when you learn about mental models na meron kang perspective, no? Sometimes when we ask experience from other people, hindi natin siya nakukuha talaga kung ano yung gusto natin kasi meron ng ibang perspective yung ibang tao. And it is one of the greatest thing na natutunan ko sa 10,000 experiment rule, that you need to experience about the things that you really want to do para makita mo, makulat mo talaga kung ano yung gusto mong data na makuha. And it will really lessen the frustration na naramdaman mo, no? So sometimes we collect data from other people and we think na, okay, so hindi ko pala makukuha ko anong gusto ko. But sometimes forget natin na perception kasi yun ng isang tao, hindi mo siya perception pa. So the 10,000 experiment rule empowers you to really have that kind of positioning na i-allow mo yung sarili mo, permit yourself na ma-experience talaga kung ano yung gusto mong makuwang data. At the same time, to really get closer to achieving your goal, no? We must experience the things that we really want to do para mas malaman natin kung paano ba natin po-position yung sarili natin, at the same time to really allow ourselves to feel the emotion na mararamdaman natin once we try the things that we really want to do, no? So hello, Coach Rezzhel, thank you for joining me this afternoon. We've got also Coach Ayan. So hello, Coach. Good afternoon po. So I've been sharing na about that tatlong bagay about 10,000 experiment rule, no? So the first, wrap up ko lang siya. The first is the 10,000 experiment rule was born after various researchers studied the work of the world's most prolific achievers. Now we've got Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Edison, Einstein, and these are the researchers. The researchers, no, found out that meron silang iba't ibang domains of activity, and but they've got one thing in common, and that's what we call deliberate experimentation. Second is 10,000 experiment rule stems from a science, no? Ito yung ginagawa natin once we do an experimentation, we develop an hypothesis, perform a test to prove the hypothesis if it is right or wrong, then we analyze the result and create a new hypothesis based on what you've learned. And third is we must 10,000 experiment rule help us to really constantly look for opportunities to collect data, and it empowers us to really start experiencing the things that we really want to collect data from. It empowered us to really do things that we really want to do to move to in order to get closer in achieving our goal, no? And let me share with you one of the yung mga isang taong nag-research yung mga isang tao, um, famous people, I mean, successful people, a successful person na pinag-researchan nila about the 10,000 experiment rule, no? So, when we talk about Thomas Edison, no, ang laging unang pumapasok sa mind natin that he was the first person who invented the first light bulb, no? But actually, yung title na yun sa kanya na he was able to invent the first light bulb, this was a wrong label na binigay sa kanya, no? So, in fact, Edison was spectacularly late to the game, no? So, in 1878, when he was 36 years old, inventor decided to focus on a building on a light bulb, and 23 others had already invented early invention called arc lamps, some of which were used commercially to light streets and large building. No? So how did Edison win in such crowded field when he was so far behind? So he and his team spent a year working day and night doing thousands of experiments. So Edison created the light bulb for everyday use after a year of doing thousands of experiments, working day and night. He is the America's greatest inventor with 2,332 patents on his name. So imagine na, it doesn't mean na kahit ikaw yung pinakahuli sa bagay or sa isang field, no? It doesn't mean that matatalo ka na. You just need to really have that kind of mindset na ano ba yung wala sila na pwede mong gawin. And yun yung ginawa ni Edison is to really experiment. He nag-work siya day and night to really do 1,000 of experiments para magkaroon ng light bulb for everyday use, no? So yung ibang inventor, they've created na that commercial light to light the street and large buildings, no? But no one's have ever invented pa to really have that kind of light bulb for everyday use. So what Edison did is to really do 1,000 of experiment para he can become successful, no? So he spent a year, no, a year doing that 1,000 of experiments. So imagine how we can become how can we win the field that we really want when we allow ourselves to start experimentation. So that's one person na nag-prove na 10,000 experiment rule give us a lot of advantage from other people who's doing the field that we really want to do, no? So if you're a person na first time mo marinig yung 10,000 experiment rule, no? So masaya siyang gamitin. And actually hindi lang si Thomas Edison yung example nito, no? So isa din sa mga example ng who use 10,000 experiment rule is the companies like Facebook, Netflix, Google, and Amazon, no? So you can search this in the Google na ginamit din po nila yung 10,000 experiment rule, no? So ito yung sila yung tinatawag na today's most successful companies, no? Facebook, Netflix, Google, and Amazon, no? And sabi dito sa isang article sa Google, no, that 10,000 experiment rule is pretty simple, and it's a principle that been practiced by leaders and operators at companies like Facebook, Netflix, Google, and Amazon. It simply states that deliberate experimentation is more important than deliberate practice in rapidly changing world. So when we talk about deliberate practice, ito yung tinatawag na 10,000 hour rule. And when we talk about deliberate experimentation, ito yung tinatawag natin 10,000 experiment rule. And sabi dito na dito sa rapidly changing world, mas ginagamit ng mga operators and leaders of companies of Facebook, Netflix, Google, and Amazon yung deliberate experimentation. It really help them to really cope up. Ano ba yung mga bagay na pwede pa nilang gawin each day? To really have that different kind of experimentation so that they will help other people to really understand ano ba yung mga bagay na pwede pa nilang gawin at the same time, ano ba yung mga bagay na pwede pa nilang experiment, no? To really help them become successful on the things that they really want to do. And from that, let me share with you, ano nga ba yung mga bagay or how we can really start developing a better and healthier relationship using a mental model, no? So first is, when we learn about the 10,000 experiment rule, it helps us to experiment with different people. What I mean by experiment with different people, experiment where you can find your own safe space. When we talk to more people, no, we discover about the things na sino ba yung mas makaka-connect ako, sino ba yung mga taong mas makakapag-share ako, mas makakapag-express ako, sino ba yung mga taong kapag nag-open up ako or may na-share akong bagay, mas magaan sa feeling, no? Kasi meron, aminin man natin, may mga tao tayong nakakausap na sometimes gusto natin silang kausapin para matulungan tayong mas mag-express and mag-communicate, no? But sometimes after natin magpagkwentuhan sa kanila, meron pa ring pakiramdam na, wait, bakit parang hindi nabawasan yung nararamdaman ko? But parang mas bumigat siya, no? So that 10,000 experiment rule help us to really experiment with different people, no? With different relationships that we are having right now. And I've got one experience kung saan I was really down that time and naglakas ng loob pa ako mag-share noon sa isa kong friend, but hindi pa rin siya hindi pa rin naging okay yung pakiramdam ko. Like sabi nila, 'di ba, kapag if you really want to really heal from those things, kailangan mo siyang i-share, no? But by that definition, you should also find the right people kung sino yung kakausapin mo, no? And that's where I found out to really start experimenting with different relationships that I'm having. So, para makita ko ano ba yung mga better and healthier relationship that will help me to really become better person for myself. So, inassess ko muna siya, ano ba yung mga different relationship that I'm having right now? Sino ba yung mga taong inaalaw ko sa safe space ko, no? So, having this kind of mindset na position mo yung sarili mo and reflecting about the things that are good for you at the same time that is good for the person na kasama mo sa relationship, and by that, it will really help you to really understand kung paano ka ba mas magiging better and healthier relationship with yourself, no? Because it's really important na makita natin sino ba yung mga taong inaalaw natin sa space natin, and at the same time, sino ba yung mga taong hindi mo na dapat i-allow sa space mo kasi hindi na siya nakakatulong sa'yo, no? By having this kind of mental model, it really help you a lot na hindi ka lang mag-assume, hindi ka lang mag-overthink ng mga bagay-bagay, but you will empower yourself to experience sino ba yung mga tamang tao na to. You are able to really experiment with the relationship that you're having with different people, no? Hindi siya yung paglalaruan and everything. It's more about collecting data of what kind of people ba dapat na i-surround mo sa sarili mo, no? Kasi the people that you surround yourself affects on how you also think. It also affects on how you express yourself, paano mo ba i-communicate yung sarili mo. So we need to really become mindful kung sino ba yung mga taong inaalaw natin sa space natin. Kanino ba tayo natututo, saan ba tayo nag-aaral. So it's really important na mapag-reflect natin yung mga bagay na yun. And using the 10,000 experiment tool will help you to really have that courage and hope na kapag hindi nag-work yung isang relationship, okay lang yan. Then move ka sa next relationship or sa next taong kausap mo. Kasi meron na iba, it doesn't mean na kapag nag-fail ka na dito sa isang relationship, mag-fail ka na sa lahat ng relationship mo. And it help you to really have this kind of mindset by using the 10,000 experiment rule to really keep trying hanggat mahanap mo yung mga tamang tao na ipaligid mo sa sarili mo, no? And sometimes kapag mali yung tao na kinakausap natin, mas nag-overthink tayo or mas beat natin yung sarili natin. So, we need to become more mindful on the person. Sino ba yung mga kinakausap natin? Sino ba yung mga taong inaalaw natin to enter our newsfeed sa Facebook, no? Kahit sa social media, it's really important. And that's one thing that I've been learning, no, since I've entered the mental model, the Be Learning Society, that we really need to become mindful kung kanino ba tayo natututo. Kasi it also help us a lot kung paano tayo mas magiging stronger, especially ngayon sa pandemic pa tayo. It really help us to become more stronger as a person at the same time as a human being. So that is the first thing on how you can really develop a better, healthier relationship with yourself, is to experiment with different relationship that you're having with different people. Second is experiment on different ways to communicate yourself with them. So having the 10,000 experiment rule, it allows you to really have the 10,000 experiment on the different ways to communicate yourself with them. Now, sometimes, yung communication style natin sa isang relationship, hindi siya mag-work sa isang relationship, no? Parang meron kasing different people na involved dun sa relationship, but you need to really allow yourself, if you really want to work yung relationship na yun, with a person, no, you need to have that kind of different ways to communicate yourself. And you will also, magkakaroon ka lang noon when you allow yourself to experience the different ways on how you can communicate yourself, no. The 10,000 experiment rule, like nabanggit ko kanina, na it really empowers us na magkaroon tayo ng own experience on a certain thing so that we can really understand ano ba yung mga bagay na pwede natin gawin pa to really communicate ourselves to the other people. So when we keep experimenting, no, ina-experiment natin siya sa ibang tao, at the end of the day, we will reflect, ano ba yung communication skills that you can also use with yourself, no? How can you talk to yourself? And ito yung mga isa sa mga na-find out ko that when you become more positive on talking with yourself, no, nakaka-radiate din siya to other people na kausap mo. And it will help you a lot to really understand ano ba yung mga bagay pa that you can do for yourself, no? And maybe sometimes nahihirapan ka na magsimula muna sa sarili mo, no? It's okay to start with a safe person mo. Na hindi ko pa kasi alam kung paano ako magko-communicate sa sarili ko. Then experiment. Experiment ka dun sa safe person mo kung paano mo kina-communicate yung sarili mo. And if ramdam mo na magaan siya, masaya ka dun sa the way you communicate, then try to do it with yourself. To communicate it with yourself, no? One of the example kung paano mako-communicate yung sarili mo with yourself that I've been experimenting on is yung positive affirmation. It really help a lot kung ano ba yung mga sinasabi mo sa sarili mo. Kasi the more the positive na sinasabi mo sa mga, nag-reflect din siya eh. So, the positive affirmation really helped me a lot to become more positive or to become mindful dun sa mga bagay na sinasabi ko sa sarili ko, no? So, that is the second way on how you can develop a better, healthier relationship with yourself is to experiment on different ways to communicate yourself with other people. Ayan, sabi ni Coach Rezzhel, keep trying. There's a right habitat for you. Yes, Coach. And thank you for being part of my right habitat, where I started to really start expressing myself and where I also learn about different things that I can do para mas makapag-communicate ako ng maayos sa sarili ko, no? And the third thing that you can do on how you can develop a better and healthier relationship with yourself na natutunan ko in using the 10,000 experiment rule is be kinder with ourselves. When I say be kinder with yourself is give yourself a chance to heal from those experiences na where you feel na hindi tama yung ginagawa mo, na naramdaman mo na failure ka, because when you have the 10,000 experiment tool, it will allow you to keep trying to give yourself a chance na matutunan yung mga bagay na gusto mong matutunan. Sometimes hindi siya kayang gawin lang ng isang beses. Kailangan mo siya gawin ng paulit-ulit para matuto ka and mag-sink in yung lesson. Pag nag-sink in yung lesson, doon mo makikita ano ba yung pwede mo pang gawin so that you become a better and healthier, to build a better and healthier relationship with yourself, no? Sometimes, hindi naman talaga maiwasan na mapagod ka. But it's really important na to have that person na mag-remind sa'yo, na naka-hold sa'yo na bakit mo ba ginagawa yung mga bagay na to? Ano ba yung pinaglalaban mo? At the same time, paano mo ba gustong ilaban yung buhay mo? So it's really important to have that kind of person, and you will have that kind of person when you started experimenting with different relationships that you have, when you start experimenting about the different ways on how you can communicate with yourself, no? And it's really important that we allow ourselves to really keep trying, and to keep trying na okay lang na mag-fail ako dito, pero ano ba yung natutunan mo from those experience na pwede mong dalhin para sa next try mo, mas maging closer and better yung result, palalapit dun sa goal mo. So those are the things that I really want to share with you today, no? Kung paano tayo makakapag-develop and healthier relationship with ourselves is to really use the 10,000 experiment tool. And these are the 3 things that you can do, no? First, experiment with different relationship with different people that you have. Second is experiment on different ways to communicate with yourself. And lastly, be kinder with yourself, no? So as I end this conversation, tatanungin ko lang po ulit, ano ba ang mukha or ano ang mental picture sa inyo ng better and healthier relationship para sa inyo? So, kapag meron na po kayong sagot, just connect with me or you can comment in the comment section below so that other coaches, other mental model collectors can help you on processing. Ano ba yung mga pwede mo pang gawin to start a better and healthier relationship for you? So maraming salamat for joining me today, coaches. So, thank you for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. So I would like to invite you to join us on floor for our face-to-face community events. So we've got Comfy Sunday, Sundays for Life with Coach Sean. So this is every day from Saturday to Thursday po, 7:30 p.m. So lahat ng event is magsa-start po siya ng 7:30 p.m. So we've got Comfy Sunday, Sundays for Life with Coach Sean, Nurturing Monday, Walk Along with Coach Dean, Groove Tuesday, it's all about habits with Master Coach Jasmine, Purpose Wednesday, A Way in a Day with Coach Rezzhel, Strengthening Thursday, Coaching for the Soul with Master Coach A, and Fab Saturday, Open Mic with Coach Orville. So tonight po, we've got Groove Tuesday, it's all about habits with Master Coach Jasmine. And I want to invite you to join us tonight at 7:30 p.m. as Master Coach Jasmine share more about habits. And if you are interested to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, connect with Coach Rezzhel to 0917-5861-661 to know more about the co-actively co-create life certification program by Master Coach A. We are now accepting application for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots, so make sure that you make the reservation with Coach Rezzhel. So join us back tomorrow, same time and same digital space for episode 427, How Learning HBDI Help You Heal by Coach Lynn. So once again, this is Life Coach Tricia, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. This is us in the Philippines, Love Bamboo. We will see you again tomorrow and have a blessed day.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.